Hello learners, welcome back. Today we are going to begin a journey whereby we'll be doing past KCSE questions from 2010 all the way to 2022. So stay tuned for more. And we'll be doing, we'll start with paper 1, then paper 2. So for today, we'll start with the KCSE 2010, a question that was extracted from Form 3 work, that is the balance sheet. And the question reads, the balances given below relates to Enotica Traders for the year ended 31st December 2008. Capital we are not given. Then we have 2-year bank loan which amounted to 230,020 shillings. Creditors 95,200, fixed asset 480,000, current asset 145,220 shillings. Now, the question requires you to prepare a balance sheet as at 31st December 2008. So where do you start? Now, first and foremost, start by calculating capital, then you proceed to preparing the balance sheet. That is one way. The other way is you can prepare the balance sheet and get the amount for capital later. So we can start off by finding how much was capital. If you remember, the bookkeeping equation normally say that assets is equals to capital plus liabilities. We start from known to unknown. Now, since you know that the bookkeeping equation states that asset is equals to capital plus liabilities, therefore we can make capital the subject and have that capital is equals to assets minus liabilities. Capital is equals to asset minus liabilities. Therefore, in this case, our total assets is, we have fixed assets plus current assets, that is 480,000 plus 145, this is the assets, 145,220 to give us the total figure for the asset is 625,220. And then we get our liabilities. In this case, our liabilities, we have 2-year loan and creditors, which is 230,020 plus 95,200, and this gives us a total of 325,220, meaning that our capital now will be this minus this. So we subtract those two. We have 625,220 minus 325,220 to get our capital will be equals to, our value for capital is 300,000. If we subtract those two, we get 300,000. Then we can proceed to our balance sheet and already written our heading, whereby in our heading you're supposed to start with the name of the business, then the account you're preparing is the balance sheet, and then as at, and then we have the date, you write as at 31st December 2008. That is what the question requires us. So on my left hand side, we're going to have a record of assets. So we have our fixed assets. Fixed assets is 480,000. 480,000. Then we have our current assets. Current assets, which are amounting to 145,000. 145,220, sorry. 220. 145,220. Then on my right hand side we have capital. We're going to have a record of capital and liabilities. Remember, you're usually guided by the accounting, the bookkeeping equation. So our capital we've already calculated and is at 300,000. 300,000. Then we proceed to liabilities. We start with the long-term liabilities, whereby in our case we have a 2-year loan, 2-year bank loan, 2-year bank loan, which amounts to 230,020 shillings. And then we remain with the short-term liabilities. Others prefer calling it current liabilities. It's okay, there's no harm. So in our case we have creditors, which amounts to 95,200 shillings. Then we can balance and close our account. So we get the total for the capital and liabilities and total for the total assets. So 300,000 plus 230,020 shillings plus 95,200. This will give us a total of 625,220. Yeah. And then on my left hand side we also do the same. Remember, when you're balancing your account, this total figure should be the same line. Sorry for that. Yeah. So we have 480,000 plus 145. That gives us the same thing, 625,220. And that is what learners you are required to have done in this particular question. A very simple question. Yeah, very simple question, testing on the knowledge of the balance sheet. Paper 1, 2010. Yes, that's it. So bye for now. See you in the next question.